No.
Yeah, it is.
Alright. So do you want to start, should I?
Yeah.
Alright everyone, this is Jay Vodka over here, my left, and I am Snow Dog. We just got done watching Fuller House, and this is going to be a review on it. Anything you'd like to start with?
No, let's get started. I thought it was alright. I liked that it was more adultish than the previous one. And I liked how they're just making fun of their old selves, but it was not bad.
I did not like it. I thought it was a bunch of crap. I liked the very first intro part because it started like the old episode from the very beginning, and then it just like 29 years later, everyone's living in this house still, but they're all moving away, and everyone just starts laying out dialogue on what they're currently doing and what their plans are for tomorrow or the next day, which everyone should probably already know that. They all live with each other. So I thought that was really forced. You could have just slowly snuck in exposition. And Stephanie's British accent was really annoying.
I agree with that. I did like how Bob Saget in the first intro, like, really could tell he did not give two fucks about being there.
He did not care about it at
It
all.
was just money and, like, fuck it, I'm not doing shit. Why not?
Oh man, like, I hope that was a actually filmed studio audience because everyone just kept applauding when they walked out. And
No, it's probably just one of your sound recordings.
Yeah, this is a sound recording because it was just like obnoxious and everyone's smiling at each other like, have you guys not met each other before this? Like,
Oh, I did like when they were talking about the Olsen twins. Sorry, your sister couldn't be there.
For a brief moment, everyone's talking about how everyone's there and how everyone loves that everyone's there and how everyone's cameoing back for a moment, and there's like, oh wait, where's my little sister? And they're like, oh, she's busy in New York with her fashion line, and everyone just turns to the camera and stares at it like, fuck you, Mary-Kate and Ashley. One of you couldn't show up? We're like,
Right.
we only need one of you.
Yeah.
There's two of you. I know one of you who, I'm not sure who killed Keith Ledger, but the other one, I'm sure she's free. So,
Well, I mean, as long as she's not out killing another one, she should be free too.
I think I said Keith. It's Heath Ledger.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is,
Hey, she's free too. I mean, if
As
she's
long
not
as
in
not-
rehab, she should be fine.
come
But
back for one episode.
and a lot of like subtle sexual references about Bob Saget and Kim and Gibbler,
Yes,
because
I
there's
did like that.
a lot of glares and
I
a
like
lot
that.
of, oh, I've seen your stuff and she knows the Kama Sutra and all kinds of random crap, and Stephanie's tits are huge right now. By the way, there's a reference to it. She talks about her. I think like this milk doesn't have milk in it.
Oh, this Dairy Queen's closed.
Yeah, Dairy Queen's closed. That was nice. I found that appropriate because as soon as she came on set, it just like, holy crap, your tits are in our face. And then DJ walks in and she's like, holy crap, your tits are in my face. And then she grabs the kid and she's like, holy crap, my tits are in your face. And that's pretty much the entire scene. And then she pulls down the curtain because
It was a nice dress though.
yeah, that was alright. It was like, I didn't understand, like, it has to be one you tape because there's no way your boobs couldn't pop out
Oh,
by
I'm sure
doing
it's taped.
anything.
I'm
So
sure
like
it's double-sided tape.
it'd have to be taped.
I'd like to be that guy on set.
Yeah, he's the type of guy. He just rolls double sided tape. Press it. But I guess that would actually kind of suck because it would pretty much just be like the back side of your hand. You
Grazing
either have
the nipple.
yeah, maybe a little bit. Like you don't even tape on the nipple because the nipple's like a bump, so your tape wouldn't stick there. You have to go like
I'd find a reason.
you'd have to touch it. I mean, I'm sure there's reason, but still, that's like your fingernails. It's not much.
So we're gonna need a lot of tape on this.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of extra tape. But they have the twins who are pretty much useless, I'd say. Like,
Pretty much like stoners.
yeah, they seem stonerish. But
Like the guy from 2.5 Men, not Jake, but his friend.
yeah, it seems like Jake's friend from 2.5 Men. But they only had like maybe 3 sentences of dialogue for like both of them combined because they
Right.
would talk in unison like the whole damn time.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they don't do that the whole season. But I'm not gonna probably even watch the rest of the fucking show. You might. I'm not gonna watch it.
Probably not.
But
it was a nice little spoof of the old show.
and I guess like who's that one guy who played Aladdin's voice? I can't think of his name.
I can't think of it either.
DJ's boyfriend from the show.
Oh, Steve?
Yeah, Steve. I don't know what his natural name is. He's Aladdin's voice, if anyone knows that. I'm sure everyone does by now. but he's on the show for some reason, even though he wasn't on the show for like the last 5 years that was on.
I thought it was funny they kept making reference about him and
Yeah,
food.
because he ate. Because actually, the one cameo he has is him opening the goddamn fridge door and taking food out. But if you actually look back on the episodes, he's always eating, but I don't think he's actually ever really raiding their fridge. Like, he's there, he always has food.
Yeah, he brings food and it's always in his pockets.
Yeah, he was just pulling out random food, but I don't remember him just raiding their fridge constantly. But I could be wrong, he probably did.
I do kind of remember it.
But it didn't seem like that was his only character. I mean, Joey from Friends raided
Fridge every time, yeah.
every fucking day, he was in that fridge. But so was everyone else, damn near. But it definitely seemed like I said before we started watching it, it seems like it's the symptoms of Girl Meets World all over again. I mean, it's not the first few seasons of the show when it was actually decent. It's the last couple seasons, maybe one season that was on, when everyone's like, okay, I'm fucking done with your show. Canceled. We appreciate it. We'll give you a final episode, but we're all done.
Yeah.
And that's what it seems like. Hey, remember us from 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Remember that shit that we did before when you canceled us? We're going to do that again. Like, that's our goal. And I should...
That proves my point. I've been saying that Netflix will pretty much pick up anything.
Netflix will pick up anything. But I kind of like that in a sense, because it's like, hey, anyone has the open opportunity. But, like...
In the same sense, like... Wow.
We didn't need another Joe Dirt movie.
No.
Like, no, we didn't need that. We didn't need Fuller House. I mean, I will say Daredevil and freaking Jessica Jones, that's all cool. I'm actually waiting for freaking... people are going to hate me for this, because I'm waiting for Iron Fist a little bit more than I'm waiting for John Cage. Or just Cage. I'm not sure his name exactly. It's not Johnny Cage. It's like John Cage or some crap like that. It's a little bit different. But he's basically just bulletproof skin, which is cool. But it's just like... all the random stuff to have, you just have bulletproof skin. I mean, oh no, Luke Cage. It's Luke Cage.
There you go.
But yeah, he's cool. I mean, the actor seems appropriate for him because he's a big black guy with a lot of muscles. But just like, never read that comic series, so I've only known him as the big black dude who's super strong, who also is bulletproof. Like, that's cool, but like, are you stab proof? How bulletproof are you? Like, armor-piercing rounds is going to kill you anyway. Like, and then how strong are you? I'm sure you're stronger, but you're not like Hulk.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure a good pair, like, not normal handcuffs, but big handcuffs could just attain you. But that's a side note. Don't want to venture off too much.
You pretty much did.
Yeah. Kayla Gimler looks good still. I've always thought that. I don't know the actress's name, but I thought she's always been
Something
cute.
Barber.
And everyone else is new people. Oh,
John Stamos. Did not age.
Did not age at all. And they have a little intro scene with them all where they're like doing their intro scene cut in half with what they did before, to where he's with a guitar and he's just like, for a second, just leaning back and smiling as he's playing it. And I guarantee he studied himself to make sure he got the same mannerisms, because you could not tell a difference. Like,
exactly.
There's even a point in the show where he references how they all look the same, which is in the trailer. But it's also a point where he's like, you guys used to always give me crap for putting stuff in my hair and
all my
moisturizers. But it's just like, look how good I still look. And it's like, everyone does look pretty fucking decent for 30 years. I wasn't expecting that.
Especially Laura Loughlin. Aunt Becky.
Yeah.
Damn good.
Good. Real good. She was in a show for a little while.
Yeah, called Something Beach.
Yeah, Summer Beach.
I don't had
she had owned like a little hotel.
Had that singer on there, Jesse McCartney or some shit.
Yeah, I
know. There's an actor on there, but I can't think of the show. I used to watch it actually.
It's like Summer Beach, Summer Home, Summer Resort, some crap like that. Beach Resort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on Channel 11.
For some reason, I saw like a clip of the show, and I thought it was that one movie that was around during that time where that girl lives in a hotel with her mother, and a mermaid just kind of appears in their fucking pool. Remember trailers for that? I never saw the movie, but there was trailers for a movie where a girl's at a hotel for some reason, and a mermaid, like there's a hurricane, and a mermaid gets washed up and lands in their pool. So now she lives at the hotel pool. And I remember seeing a trailer for that. I was like, wow, that's such stupid shit.
That sounds stupid.
But I think I caught a part of that episode of that show before, and I was like, I probably would have watched it if I thought it was actually a show. But I thought it was just the TV airing of that movie. And I'm like, I don't want to watch mermaids in fucking hotels. So I just turned it. I didn't even wait more than 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I saw a hotel. I saw a whole bunch of girls. It seemed like One Tree Hill type conversation, and I was just pretty much done.
Yeah.
But and then everyone knows the trailer pretty much actually just shows the fucking exact ending because it's just them like I'm living with you too, and everyone just that's it. Which Kimberly Gimbler apparently has a daughter with some random dude. I'm not sure who he is. I don't think he's actually
Some
from
foreign
there.
guy. No, yeah.
But she's like, oh, don't tell my daughter that we're moving from where we're living, and she's gonna have to change schools and not be able to hang with her friends, and like all this random crap where it's like, wow, what a shady ass thing to do to your kid. Like,
Right.
I'm moving out too, not gonna care about her and all her life crap,
Right.
but I'm just gonna come here to help you, even though they're only from like San Diego to LA, which I understand California is a huge ass state, it's a trip, but it's one fucking highway. It's the number 5. It's one thing all the way down the state. Like you just jump on the 5 and go from San Francisco, down to LA, down to San Diego, all on one highway. So it's a commute. It's a pain in the ass, but everyone would still be able to still live in that house.
Yeah.
Or help her out.
Exactly.
So that's a bunch of crap. Like it made more sense if they would move to a different location somewhere. But and Joey's in Vegas. No one's watching.
Yeah, Joey's in a damn Vegas act.
He mentioned something about Carrot Top, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm out doing Carrot Top." I liked Carrot Top as a kid because I like his prop comedy because I think his props are very creative. But he's not a very good comic. He has creative props, not a great comic. Because if you've ever seen that fucking Chairman of the Board, the movie was kind of shit. A lot of funny props. The movie itself was shit.
Yeah.
So, but he's not better than Carrot Top. So like the other acts down there, like Britney Spears, Madonna, like
J-Lo.
Yeah, other people have big acts down there. No one's seen Joey. Like Joey's just like at that corner club that no one goes to that has like 24-hour like seafood, and you wonder how they have it because it's a fucking desert. So, like, how do you get shrimp this cheap, man? It's not.
He's just doing it on the strip with his hat laying out there.
It's yeah. That's what I expect. No, because I worked at River City Casino before when he came in and did a showing, and when they said that he was showing up, I was like, why? Like, who the fuck wants to see this dude? Was it David Arquette? Like, who?
No, David. Shit.
No one cares.
Yeah, it's forgot.
David Arquette, I apologize for
referencing him.
referencing
Joey.
you as this guy, but it's David something. I know it is, but yeah, he's not even worth knowing your name. I met the guy. He's not worth knowing your name. I met him in the hallway. Like, he's in the hallway that we're all at. So I'm like, you're not even popular enough to have your own, like, green room area. Which I know for a fucking fact we have. It's the VIP lounge. Like, only, like, 3 or 4 people are up there at a time. So you could be up there. But you're in the hallway where, like, the janitors walk through with, like,
Mops.
aprons and shit.
Yeah.
No, like, those big bends of aprons. Like, he had to step out of the way of that guy. Like, you ain't fucking nobody.
Wow.
The fucking, like, once a year they have those... Who are those naked guys? Chippendales. Like, once a year they have the Chippendale guys show up there, and they are in the VIP lounge area. They're not going to be bothered by common people.
Right.
But no, Joey's in the hallway fucking trying to figure out how his fucking cell phone works. I wanted to have him leave a voice message on my cell phone. The motherfucker wouldn't do it. I would have paid him, but I didn't have enough change.
I didn't have change for a quarter.
Yeah, motherfucker. I wonder if that's how he makes money, if he just, like, signs autograph and he just says, like, cut it out and then signs his name.
Probably.
And, like, that's what he does all day.
Or him and the fucking wood puppet.
Now, I respect, like, sci-fi people who, like, you do a good sci-fi movie and people like sci-fi nerds, because I'm kind of a sci-fi nerd.
I don't know, like Comic-Con or something?
Yeah, like, but they're at Comic-Cons and they're signing autographs. So, like, that's because you actually have a good fan base that's backing you. But it really seems like he's more of a person that would just be like, anyone want my autograph for $5? It might be one or something after I kill myself. Like, that's the only time I would actually want an autograph from him. He's like the drummer of a band. Like, you'll take their autograph, but you really, like, they don't care. Like, it's you'll probably just lose it. I have, like, 6 autographs from drummers that when I go to, like, Point Fest and crap like that, and they're like, they're signing autographs, and everyone fucking rushes down there. It's like, hey, it's fucking Tim, the drummer from, like, Skrillex. Like, no one gives a shit. It's not even Skrillex, but what was it? It was the Used. I don't know his name. I think it was Fred or Ted something. I don't care. But he's the drummer of the Used. And I was like, I don't want his autograph, but I'll take it. Yeah. I think I threw it away before I left. Like, that's how pointless it was. And I only went there to see that band. I love that band. I went to the concert, paid money just to see them. And I got an autograph from one of their band members, and I, like, crumbled that shit up and threw it away.
Wow.
It's like, that's how fucking, like, useless the drummer is.
Well, not in every band. There's like older bands on, but
Okay, just because Tommy Lee has a huge penis and fucks everyone does not count him.
Well, then
as,
talk
he's
about
the
Tommy Lee.
exception, but that's the exception of drummers. So it's like, okay, there's that other guy, and everyone's gonna give me shit on this too. I don't know his name. I don't care. He's missing an arm, but he has
like
like
that
a
from Def Leppard.
yeah, but he has a sound system to where he can play with just one hand, and I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but all it is an extra pedal.
Yeah.
So you just gotta get used to an extra pedal.
Yeah.
But hey,
But I don't think anyone else did like no one did anything significant. Like DJ was just there. I was actually really surprised by that. Like I thought her character would be something, but she has like she just kind of like introduces everyone in the show. Like, hey, there's this person, and hey, there's this person, and hey, there's this person. And like that's like the fucking end of it. I don't know how long we're gonna keep talking. I see my battery light flashing. So let's keep going until it goes dead. And that'll be the end of the review. So we'll just give our final thoughts.
it was alright.
It was alright. Yeah, I'd say it was shit. If it was like a one time hour special on TV,
Yeah.
like general television, I could see that being even on Netflix though. It just being a 1 hour spoof episode, or even like 2 hour made for TV type movie thing, because they like the kind of like how the old Brady Bunch movies were.
Yeah.
If it was just like a one time thing, we'd see that's fine. There's like fucking like 12 episodes of this.
At
Like,
least, and
yeah,
someone decides to pick it up.
yeah, and let it, like please don't make a second season of this Netflix. Like that's not worth your money. Like I'm sure people are watching it, but they're watching it just so they can make review movies to make fun of it because it's such shit. And I feel bad for the actresses and actors because they can be okay in certain things, but they were not even trying. Like someone had to have told them, like, "Hey, come in for like an hour and a half. We'll pay you this money. You're gonna do the exact same material you did before. We don't expect anything from you."
And yeah, you don't have to have
Yeah,
no
yeah.
add, just whatever.
I think, like I said, most of everyone on the show that was on the first episode, that's it, I believe. I haven't seen the rest of them, but I heard, like, that's the only episode they're on. And I think, what's the guy's name? Joey? Not Joey.
John Stamos.
John Stamos. John Stamos is going to be, like, on 3 episodes. I think that's it.
Well, he's a busy guy.
Yeah. Well, at least he's still doing stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Bob Saget and other people have done stuff, but, like, I hate Joey, who gives a shit. But, like, everyone else has done little bit stuff, but it's, like, you gotta at least do a drama or something. Like,
Yeah. Do something to yourself.
something. Like, you can't be doing the Full House anymore. Like, move on.
Oh, I do got one last thing I gotta say is I did kind of get a kick out of Comet Jr. The dog
Comet Jr.
had puppies. So
Puppies. Comet Jr.
Yeah.
Which, okay, first of all, isn't Comet Jr. the third?
It'd be the second.
No, but there's Comet,
Yeah.
and then there's Comet Jr.
Yeah, that's
And then the next one,
would be the first.
no, would be Comet Jr. There's no Junior
Yeah.
Jr. That's the third. That's a
Yeah.
joke, actually, from Friends, where he's like, I want to name him Frank Jr. And he's like, wouldn't that be Frank the third? And she's like, don't even get me started on that. Like, yeah, it's the third. There's no Junior Jr. You're retarded. Like, holy crap. And, like, how did that work out? Because that's Junior Jr. And that's the one guy's dog. What's his name again?
Steve.
That's Steve's dog. He brings over his dog who's having puppies, Comet Jr. Which means they had Comet. I don't know if the dog lived the whole time. I'm assuming he did.
I think so.
So that means the dog had to get another dog pregnant. That's not theirs unless they bought another dog. Then it had a puppy. They kept that puppy, and the other 2 older dogs died, and they didn't keep the rest of the litter. It eventually grew up, had another puppy, and if it's Comet, it's... I guess that one was a female, so it could in itself be another female.
Yeah.
Would have gotten pregnant by another yellow lab. Both of those would have had to have died, and they would have had to get rid of all those puppies, or at least all the puppies. Actually, they got rid of all of them because they don't have a dog, and one of the puppies they gave away to was to Steve. That's 3 generations of fucking awkwardness for that shit to happen.
Yeah. It's real awkward. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah. Like, that you got rid of like 2 litters of dogs, yet you kept taking on more dogs.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. But I did like that. Well, like I did like the Junior part. That was funny. But like seriously, like you couldn't just draw your dog. You're like, Comet the 5th, Comet the 4th.
Yeah.
And people were like, that's still stupid though. And it's like And it's like, I don't know why you call him that. He's not even Comet's dog. Or like that would have made sense. Like you really had like 3 generations of this fucking dog, yet you have no dogs. Like that's awkward.
Yeah. What kind of shitty people are you?
Yeah, it was weird. And there was another scene, I don't remember what it was, but when they did it, I was just like, what? It was in the very beginning, like the first 5 minutes is when they're like, it's right after like their intro scenes. I guess, and actually, I want to say it's actually more. Oh no, that's it. It's freaking right before the party started. When they're in the room after the whole tit scene, and Stephanie pulls down the curtain because they're reenacting the dividing the room scene with the rope to where she was stuck, and she's like, "Oh, just
Yeah.
hanging around." That bullshit. I remember that episode. But they start apologizing and talking about being grounded, and you're saying, oh, they're just parroting that. Well, it's like, okay, but they talk like, you're going to be grounded. They're like, oh, no, we just want to do this. Oh, we don't know what happened with the curtain. And they're like, oh, well, you're going to be grounded. Like, oh, don't do that to us, Dad, and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, well,